Okay everyone, welcome back. So this is the last style of drop shot that I would teach. It's maybe a little bit more advanced. Some of you might also find it a little bit unorthodox, but basically I've played several racket sports over my lifetime, many different sports, and you always need to find different solutions to problems. Now this is the topspin drop shot. Yes, you're probably thinking topspin, what in squash? Well, yeah, okay, you don't want it to be your basic way of hitting the ball all the time. There are situations where that could cause you to make more mistakes, but I'm still going to keep my same grip here. But many of you viewers back at home will have come across the issue of when a ball is stuck close to the front wall and there's not many other ways that you can get it off other than using the effect of the topspin drop shot, and it kind of keeps it just in the front corner. I would use this particularly a lot more in a counter scenario. So if my opponent's played a tough drop into the front corner, it's stuck to the wall, I'm basically going to use this topspin drop shot just to kind of poke the ball in, give it that effect so I can get it off the sidewall and try and leave it short. Now, it's very important that you limit the swing on this kind of shot. Like I said, it's going to be played more in a counter scenario. So a counter drop meaning you're already under a bit of pressure. So I'm going to be a lot more in extension with my arm when I'm lunging and then reaching. And by keeping the feeling in the fingers and the balance right at the end of my grip, that's why you can't grip down here. As I time the moment correctly, which will be when my lower body gets in position, so as I'm stepping in, I will then basically balance myself with extension. Maybe I'll use my left arm behind me to also help that. And I'm just going to slightly tip the racket head over the top of the ball in this small movement and just give it that bit of effect just to kind of push it on. It's not like a tennis swing. You're not doing a big swing. You don't have that possibility. It's just basically I'm keeping my open racket face here and just rolling the racket head over the top of the ball. Okay? It's going to be a little tricky for myself to feed this, but I'll see if I can replicate the scenario. So let's have a look at it on the forehand side. So, as I said, this is going to be more in a counter scenario, so when I'm under a lot of pressure. So you will be reaching an extension, and there will be a long lunge and big stride here to replicate what will be the scenario in a game. You see I'm stepping here with my right leg. You can do left leg, but bearing in mind, as right-handers here on this side, you have a much greater reach when you're going right leg and right arm than if your left leg is in front. Okay, you just can't reach as far, and the same would go for a left-hander on this side. Okay, so playing the ball into the front corner now. I'm basically going to keep my space and distance from the ball. Just play this into the front wall. See how I'm just lunging in, getting that timing, and just fading my racket over the top of the ball there. You can do the same thing on the backhand side, so let's have a little look now. A little bit more challenging, but still just as effective. Into this front corner here. Oh, tested myself there. Jeez, not a friendly coach. Reaching in further here. This one's tight to the sidewall. It's a very, very effective way of solving the problem of a ball being stuck to the sidewall. Of course, these feeds weren't quite as close as you might have experienced in the game, but this way you've been able to see exactly the effect and way I play this shot. Okay? Don't worry if it's a bit more advanced, give it a go. Solve this problem. Enjoy.